Alright guys, I just rewatched Scream 6 the other day, and I couldn't help but realize that you could make the argument that Mindy is smarter than Randy. And it all comes down to that one scene in the park where Mindy goes absolutely crazy. In this scene, she picks out everyone to the T and is so precise with their decision making. So here's a couple things on how you can make the argument on why Mindy is smarter than Randy and is the smartest Scream character. And of course, just a couple things from the scene that just makes it so obvious on who the killers actually were. Because at the end of the day, those two go hand in hand. So the first thing that Mindy does during this park scene is just tell you how the new characters can be the killers, which is mainly how the plot goes in these Scream movies. During the talk about the new characters, you see Ethan say, "I don't like this," and it's just simply put, he's the obvious one out of the bunch. The way that he just says, "I don't like this," it's just so obvious that he's the killer. I don't know how you just can't pick this up on, for the first watch. But that's what's really cool about these Scream movies, because you pick up things that you didn't pick up on the first watch. Secondly, I know this is not picking out who the killer actually is, but when Mindy throws shade at the letterbox users, that was hilarious, because I'm a letterbox user myself, and I just thought that was one of the best scenes in the entire movie. Basically saying that letterbox users have no personality. When Mindy talks about how anyone could be the target in this group, Ethan gets so scared. And I just love how Sam knows something is up from the get-go. She has the look on her face of like, why is this guy making it so difficult? Mindy was so dialed in that she picked out Ethan to the most minute detail. How no one suspects Ethan because he's Chad's roommate and the dorky guy. But then she proceeds to say that it can be juked, and saying that you gotta fix it to get to us. That's exactly what he did as well. When Mindy called out Quinn, it was not only hilarious, but she picked her out to the most minute detail as well. And once again, watching this back, you realize that Quinn is one of the killers. They make it so obvious with the add-on line, but the first line that she hits with Quinn is just iconic. And then of course, Jenna Ortega's Tara has to be the dumbest character in this fucking movie, because she goes, "And we vetted for her, and she has a dad as a cop." Come on, that makes it so much easier for her to be the killer. And that's exactly what Mindy did. She read it like a book. Simply put, she says, having a cop dad is a great cover. And of course it was. Then the icing on the cake happens at the end of the conversation, where Ethan and Quinn get very defensive. They talk about, well, why are you guys not suspects when we are? Like, shouldn't everyone be? They try to defend themselves, saying that the trauma that they went through would cause them to kill, and that every single theory online is about Sam being the killer. But it just hurts me how like we can't realize this on first watch, because once again, it is so obvious that they're trying to defend their name because they are the killers. They are in so much denial. Let me know if you guys think Mindy's smarter than Randy in the Scream franchise.